There's different ways to take the back when they're in, it's like a, what is this called? Like a rear side, you know, it's called different things, but essentially, you know, technical mount is my foot over, and that's a thing. But a lot of times in scrambles and stuff, maybe it's after a throw like we just did, and you're trying to close the distance, a lot of times you will get here, right? So the first thing I want to do is make sure, just back to our basics, make sure I don't allow his shoulder to get back to the mat, because if Howie wants to turn into me and I'm like this, he's gonna do so, okay? So the first thing I've got to do is put my sternum on the back of his shoulder. Now turn to me, Howie. Now he's gonna be able to, why? Because I'm on my grips, but that's the first step, is here. I can, if I'm having trouble with him turning, I can Lego grip. Either way, I probably like this way, so Lego hand here. And now I can control the elbow, because the elbows can be weak, right? So that'll help me to get the position I need here. So if we're fighting and maybe he's trying to turn into me, I'm here. So now we're good. Now I've got Lego hand plus my chest on his shoulder, so I'm not allowing that. Now I've got to go for my grip, and I actually want my right hand on top here. I'm connecting and I'm pulling towards my stomach here. So not necessarily my chest up, but like literally towards my belly button here. The mistake I was making was, you remember hip shovel? Yeah, do your hip shovel. Yeah, okay, now I want you to do that when I try to take your back. Okay. So watch what happens. This is gonna create a problem. So I'm gonna take the back, hip shovels, yes, and then I end up over here on the side. Okay, so this is real life solutions. So what I love about Mike is he's like, I told him, I was like, dude, Randy did this to me. And so he's like, all right, we'll fix that. So how many of you know with your moves, it's like oftentimes you're not doing it wrong, it's just a minor detail. Well, this detail is the direction. As I take the back, I was going the wrong direction. If you notice just then, I was kind of going more this way, and we need to go that way. So again, I'm Lego grip here, because you're gonna find yourself in scrambles where they're like this. That's just a lot of good control to not let them turn back into here. I get my grip, I like this one, and I'm putting this part of my firm part of my hand into his neck through my belly. I get my position now. I'm not gonna turn back. I'm gonna go up this way. Look at the difference. So same thing, I want you to try to hip shovel this time. So ready to go. We're good. It changes everything. So the difference, it seems so slight, but the difference is the first time I'm going here, he can hip shovel, and I'm on his side. As opposed to everything was nice and tight both times, but this time I'm going up. Look, it doesn't matter. Now, if y'all remember, one thing I love about this is I want to go foot over the arm from the beginning, and once you get here, I want your bottom foot. Mike really emphasized this detail, but like this is not bad, or it's not. This is infinitely stronger, and I don't know why, but this is just so much better. Once I get here, I want to isolate this arm, and I want to pull it to my chest here, and then I can get a nice little submission where I'm going to keep it tight to my chest, and I can drive through while I hip up. So I'm literally and I have a long way to go with that submission. But what happened to me the other day is sometimes, rightfully so, they'll connect their hands together, right? So we got to deal with that. So what I want you to do is sometimes like pull everything in nice and tight. Yes, that's problematic, but I still have a distinct advantage. And remember, elbows are weak. So I'm gonna take both hands. I'm gonna pry the elbow up. I'm gonna take my right hand, and even if he keeps all that connected, there will now be space. I'm gonna come here now. Here's a distinction. If I go to the crease of the elbow and try to pull, it's just a fight I would not want to have. Why not make this easy? So we're gonna go to the end of the lever here. I told Mike, I was like, dude, I can't reach. He's like, just get 2 on 2 right here. That's all you need. Now watch what happens. Don't let me do it, Howie. Right, as I do that, it comes to my chest. I can go back through and kind of figure 4 my arms, and I'm hipping in. I'm pinching my knees together here. I pinch my knees together, and then I pull it tight, and so it's that, okay? So we'll do it one more time.
What is that? That's interesting. So I thought it'd be like an arm bar. It's like in my shoulder.
What do you call that submission? It's Americana.
That's neat.
It's just a super
Reverse
tight.
Americana.
It's like a super tight Americana. Okay, so, but I do want the person on bottom to hip shovel just to test the technique. Now, we'll talk about a solution to if that happens, But I do want you to hip shovel to make sure you're going the right direction. Do not fall back on this one. Fall up. Look. Right, he clasped his hands together. Go ahead. Let's just say you got it all super tight, Howie. Like there's no space in there. Yes. But I've got him. Both hands, elbow. Get my space. Here, go to the end. You might have to go here just to get in the hole. Now I'm here. If I can't get all my hands, just get 2 fingers. Boom. We're here. It's mine now. It really doesn't matter. There's variations of this, but look, pinch knees. There's so much more distance you can cover. So again, personal bottom, I do want you to hip shovel to make sure you're doing the right direction. If you end up on their side, it just means we got to change your direction of the way you're falling to the back. Sound good? Let's give it a shot. 1, 2.